My name is Roy Martin. I've been involved with Kennesaw State since about the year 1990 and became good friends with a number of people like the athletic directors. At one time, I knew every coach over there.
I've known Mr. Roy Martin and his wife Dot ever since their son Brad played baseball here many years ago. I've played in every one of the Dot Martin Classic golf tournaments, participated, and I'm just thrilled that we're celebrating it on this important milestone.
I knew the Martins before I came to work at KSU. The Martin family and Barbara and I all belong to the same golf club, Canterbury Golf Club, over off of Canton Highway in East Cobb. And Roy Martin was viewed by every member of that organization as the Southern gentleman. He was a gentleman without a fault. And Dorothy Dot was just an awesome young lady that I got to know casually because she wasn't an active golfer like Roy, but Roy was a man I admired and respected, and Dorothy was a young lady that I just felt the world about because I knew how much they were involved in supporting Kennesaw State athletics, and that meant the world to me.
Dave Waples, I was the athletic director here from July of 1987 through June of 2010, so 23 years. I think one thing the golf tournament did, it got our name around a little more than it did. Of course, once we joined Division I, this escalated as far as people being familiar with Kennesaw State. If we played Auburn in baseball, that was a lot better than playing Lander in baseball, which we did, and it's just the names.
Well, in the early years of the tournament, it was there might have been 6, 8 teams in it, you know, and now it's grown to this monster that it has a full field of teams, and it's raising a lot of money for scholarship. But more importantly, it's it's tradition at Kennesaw State now.
Certainly a nice honor to see Mom's name attached to the tournament because she and Dad did put a lot of effort into it. And one thing I want to say about my mother, she was just the friendliest person you could imagine. Some people actually thought she was fake because she was so friendly, but that was just the way Dot was. And she used to say, I think we're happiest when we're doing something for somebody else. And that was her spirit. So it's kind of neat to see the tournament named after her because this is an event where everybody's playing and you're helping someone else. And that's our student athletes. So that's a pretty neat legacy to see that, and I know Dad was touched by it, and so was our whole family when the college says, hey, we want to name the tournament in Dot's honor.
Dave Waples is responsible for it being named Dot Martin. Because Dave knew firsthand what, I call her Dorothy, but everybody else called her Dot. But people knew what she put into it and how dedicated she was to everything. And Dave, shortly after the funeral, he said he had something he wanted to talk to me about. And that's what it was. He wanted to name the tournament the Dot Martin Scholarship Tournament. I said, Dave, we're thrilled about that.
Of course, she was a wonderful mom, and it was just a given when we all played on a sports team that Miss Martin was going to be the team mother. It just was a given. And she enjoyed that. She really loved serving others, and it just continued from our Little League days into high school. And of course, when Bradley got involved at Kennesaw State baseball, same thing. So, it wasn't unusual for her to bring snacks and, bring a cooler with drinks. And it was just what she enjoyed doing. It wasn't a chore to her. And like she said, she always felt happy doing something for other people. So it's fun to see this legacy carried forward in the tournament, how this is helping others with her name attached to it.
The Dot Martin tournament is so important because it is a funding source for scholarship for our men and women, and that's at the core of what we do.